What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TDK, and it's time for another Bow Venture! Woke up this morning, did some work, and now I'm on my way back to Ken's house to do yet another JHM jam, but we are joined with a wonderful, wonderful human being. His name is Jimmy Jeter. Oh my goodness, one of my favorite people on planet Earth. Let's go. Bad day, Esteban isn't working today. We'll catch him next time. Ken! Thank you. Oh yeah. You ready to go? Oh baby. Frank Ocean time, let's go. So I'm here at Ken's. Yejin's back. And we're gonna be shooting a JHM jam with our friend Jimmy Jeter when he shows up. But that kind of got me thinking. I've been getting a lot of questions about like, how do I make my pop covers? Do you have sheet music and stuff like that? So I made a video called How to Make a Pop Cover. You should click this annotation right here and check it out. Awesome. This is the behind the scenes. The behind. Yeah, you know what I mean.
2 hours later.
So yeah, we're still waiting on JJ. So let's just like start listening. Yeah, listening and figuring out what's going on. Let me grab my blah.
I'm glad you brought your viola today, man.
Yeah, me too. We're waiting for Ken to figure out what he's doing.
1 hour later.
Well, that was a fail. We're gonna have to postpone the skit. And yeah, we didn't get to make the JHM jam because Jimmy isn't here. Sad day, I was so excited. Oh well, on to the next thing. Heading home, and I'm gonna start doing promo for Play Homie Play. Sad Panda. Sad Panda. Sad Panda? Sad. Well, your face isn't in focus. So. There we go. It's in focus. Okay, bye. 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 I'm sad.
Always in trouble, need love on the double, spend cake in a lifetime, climbing to the level, contract with the devil, loophole, expiration date.
Okay, just had a nice lunch, went to the post office, got my dry cleaning, did some dishes, did a little bit of work, and now I'm on my way to Carnegie Hall. Yes, performing at Carnegie tonight. We have rehearsal and then the performance a little bit later. 4 minutes till rehearsal. I had a train literally pass by me. Like it literally was like, nope. Nope. So I'd wait for another one. And now, here we go.
Inside of good people always set the record straight. Round and round the piano keys meditate. Felt it in the music needed now. Can't.
Fun fact, that's called the Russian Tea Room. I've actually got a gig there next month. Here we go.
Can't let it wait. It's not a secret. Everything is all out and exposed. Going down like the water.
Elevator Z. Look for elevator Z. Is this it? This is it, yeah. Yeah, going to 4N. What's even more hilarious is that my stand partner is not here and she has the music. Carnegie Hall.
Stage show, well-placed logo. Fancy lights and the cameras are on, but we don't care, just there to sing another sad love song. Fade to black soundtrack to another.
So I went back home. Now I'm back here, Carnegie Hall. We're gonna perform tonight. I'm excited. Oh, and by the way, my my stand partner did come. She was told that the rehearsal would start at 5, but it started at 4. They messed up, not her fault. We're all good. Everything's peachy.
First glance, no excuse, you should have planned in advance, man.
Documented on Pro Tools, a task hand. Struggling hustles of an ordinary black man.
Spin a record with a 2-week lifespan. Can't find a good girl, so we hook the mic stand.
Guys, okay, so I'm inside Carnegie Hall. We're right outside Juilliard Hall. And it turns out I'm playing with my really good friend Danica. Like, if you remember my very first vlog, very number one, back when we were playing with Itzhak Perlman in Chicago, she was my stand partner. So Danica, I like to ask all of my friends that this one question. It's what would you say, what would you tell your younger self, especially like the age where you started playing? What's that one piece of advice that you wish you had known and that you would like to tell your younger self?
I started playing when I was 8, and I just moved back to the States, and the first thing I wanted to do was play in my school talent show.
Okay, that's cool.
And I was really nervous about it, but it ended up being my first big performance on stage, and I guess I've been chasing that the rest of my life.
Chasing the talent show?
Danica, play in that talent show. Don't question it.
Don't question it.
Yeah.
Why not question it? Because a lot of people would be afraid and they'd be like, oh, this is not for me, I'm scared. What made you do
Well,
that?
I remember going back and forth with my teacher about which piece to play, and I ended up playing Etude from the Suzuki books.
Oh, I love Suzuki books. Oh,
yeah, and she didn't want me to play it, she wanted me to play something a little more fun.
Yeah.
But I played it because I loved it.
Yeah. So you followed your heart. You played what you loved.
To play the boring stuff, not the stuff that I liked.
The stuff you like, I love that. Because that's super important. A lot of people just pursue what you want, pursue what you love. And I think that's really good advice. Thank you. Are you ready to play?
Yeah.
I'm not. That's just me. That's my problem. Man, you look like you're struggling. Yeah, of course.
So sad. Wow.
Say hi to the vlog. That's perfect. Who did I run into? Okay, I'm leaving my concert.
This is a video.
It's the Carpenters. What's up, guys? How you doing?
How's it going, Drew?
Oh my goodness. Okay, are you guys performing right now?
I just had a recital,
Recital. So what are you still doing here? Did you just sleep over?
No, I was singing Maestro Gergiev in a couple of minutes. Yeah. And it's also my birthday, so yeah.
Happy birthday, David Carpenter.
He's officially in his 30s now.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you too old. You too old, man. Get out of here. Okay. After about 2 hours of performance. Okay, first of all, I just want to say that was one of the most interesting, I'm just gonna say interesting concerts I've ever played. You know, conductor went out without her glasses before she played piano. The other conductor came out without his music. They literally switched out pianists and performers between every movement. It took 2 hours. Okay, the concert went for 2 hours and they're still going. Boy, that just no. Okay, that's done. I don't want to talk about it anymore. You know what I do want to talk about? Play. Homie, play. Now, first of all, Play Homie Play isn't just a hashtag campaign on my Instagram profile. It's a part of who I am and a part of the legacy I want to leave behind. Now, I started Play Homie Play because I saw so much insecurity on Instagram. When people would post, they would feel kind of guarded and afraid that people are going to critique them in a negative way. And honestly, whenever I do post on Instagram, I usually do, especially if it's Baroque music, get some people are like, I hate this. You're not playing this correctly, or yada yada yada, all that other BS. And many of these kids that do post on Instagram, they're not as old as I am, they don't have the degrees that I have, and they don't have the performing experience that I have. So many of their formative performing experiences do end up being on the internet, and let's just say sometimes they're extremely negative. And when you have negative experiences performing, you're gonna feel averse to doing them in the future, when actually performing more often is what makes you better and is what eliminates performance anxiety. So I wanted to fight that. I wanted to create a community where people could perform at all stages of development, perform without fear of just negative criticism. I wanted to create a community where everybody was in the same boat, in the same trenches, supporting each other. On a personal note, growing up, and by growing up I mean through high school and my undergraduate studies, I had massive performance anxiety. I still suffer from performance anxiety, but it's nothing compared to what it used to be. I mean, just tonight I was performing at Carnegie and I was falling asleep. But the height of my performance anxiety came to a head when I was a sophomore in undergrad. And it was to the point where no matter what the performance was, whether it was a master class, whether it was a studio class, whether it was a recital, I would have massive memory slips and technical flubs that would completely derail my performance every single time. I mean, we performed solo like 3 to 6 times a year. And so that means by the time I was at the end of my sophomore year of my undergrad, I had about 12 solo performances under my belt that were massive failures. It was so bad that I was thinking about quitting, and I didn't know if this was something that I could do for a living. You can imagine, like, just continually breaking down time after time after time. By the time you do that 12 times, you're like, well, I mean, I guess that's it, you know? I'm just like not making it happen. And here's what I found out. I talked to my mentors, Robert McDuffie among them, and they said, it happens. Like, this is a phase of your career. Like, you have to perform more. This is just the beginning. It won't be like this forever. Perform more. And while I did kind of heed their advice by trying to take more performing opportunities, it didn't get marginally better until I started recording myself almost daily and posting the videos on the internet. Posting them here on YouTube and posting them on Instagram has really helped me get used to the anxiety and the pressure of performing solo. And you guys and your reception of my playing, by and large, has been so incredibly positive. You have no idea how fundamentally you've changed the way I think about myself. And so I want other people to realize that, you know, don't let the pursuit of perfect get in the way of good enough. Casey Neistat. But seriously, like, you have the power to touch somebody and change their lives, even if it is a bit out of tune. And that's the power I want people to understand that they have. You as a musician are inherently important. You matter. You are valuable. And so your pursuit of being better and improving is beautiful. It's warranted and it is necessary. But you are still good enough as you are right now. And that's what Play Homie Play is all about. And I want people to leave feeling like they are a part of a bigger community. They are a part of something more. Yeah. I think I said everything I wanted to say. I love you. Thank you so much for listening to me talk, and I will see you soon.